the People's Choice Podcast Awards 2012. Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Christoph program.
I am the one and only Chris Todd.
You can either talk in the Christoph program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of that back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web, was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Christoph program. Christoph program. You can hear the music on the Christoph program. Christoph program. Wanna hear the music on the Christoph program. You can hear the talk in the Christoph program.
Sunny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Christoph program.
This is the Chris Top Program. And I am the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. Now, this is what I'm doing today. I am going to try and inform you on the People's Choice Podcast Awards 2012. And I'm going to try to make sense out of this. I really am. I'd like to welcome the lovely Vivacious Kiss to the chat. And we also have Paranormal Phil in here. And I really wasn't expecting anybody. Thank you guys for coming, because it's 3:30 a.m. It's late, man. I've been working on this, trying to get information for you guys and for myself, because I'm interested. Now, before I get started with this, let me say this. The competition for this award show is going to be fierce. Extremely fierce. I'm very proud of my show. I love what I do. I think I'm good at what I do. Do I really think I have a snowball's chance in hell to even get nominated? Pretty slim to none, to be honest with you. Just because I haven't been in the podcast arena as long as some people, and some people have a great show. Some people have outstanding shows. There's thousands of shows out there. Now, with that being said, on Spreaker, is there anybody on Spreaker that has a chance to win a category in the People's Choice Podcast Awards? I think so. I think so. So, this is where I'm at. If anybody on Spreaker wins, or at least is nominated, then it's going to be good for all of us. It's going to be great exposure for everybody on Spreaker. And I said this in my comments. If anyone's nominated, you will have my full support. I'll talk about you. I'll broadcast your promos on my show. I'll do whatever it takes to see that you win. And if I happen to get nominated, I would hope you would do the same thing. I really do. Now, where do you go? You go to podcastawards.com. And when you get there, you'll see on the front page, you'll see nominations for 8th Annual Podcast Awards open October 1st. Now, I want you to listen closely to this. This is, I don't want to confuse you. The nominations are very important. I believe, and I'm not sure about this, but I think that accounts for actually 40% of the voting. The nominations alone. Now, these are the categories. You've got People's Choice, Best Produced, Best Video Podcast, Business, Comedy, Cultural Arts, Education, Entertainment, Food and Drink. You have Gaming, General, GLBT, I don't even know what that is, Health and Fitness, Mature, Movies and Films, PodSafe Music, Politics and News, Religion, Inspiration, Science, Sports, Technology, and Travel. Those are the categories. Now, this is what you do. You can only nominate. You can't go in there and nominate somebody's show for every category. They're not going to accept it. But there is an exception. And I'll give you an idea. I'll give you an example. Say if you wanted to nominate, say if you wanted to nominate Donald Landworth in the business category, then you can't also put him in general. It has to be one or the other. So you can put him in business, but there is two exceptions. You can also put him in People's Choice, or you can put him in Best Produced. So Best Produced and People's Choice are the two exceptions. Now you can't do all three, but you can do two of those. In other words, if you want to nominate the Chris Top program for entertainment, you can also nominate me for People's Choice. Where would Paranormal Phil fall in this? I guess, where would he go? I'm looking. Would it be science? No, it wouldn't be science, would it? Okay, say if you want to nominate Paranormal Phil, say he's got a very well-produced show, then you can put him under Best Produced, and you can put him, say, in General, or something like that. But those are the exceptions, and I hope I didn't confuse anybody. Now, what's going to happen is the nominations are going to last for a while. Once the nominations are over, they're going to review the nominations for 10 to 14 days. Once the reviews are over, you can go back to the site and you can vote for your favorite shows once a day until the contest is over. So the nominations are very important. Very, very important, because they're only going to pick the top 10 shows, nominated shows from each category. So if we get 500 nominations, say if the Chris Top program got 500 nominations for entertainment, I may have a chance to get into the top 10. Maybe. I doubt it. It probably needs to be in the thousands. So that's where we're at. Do I have a chance? I don't know. I really don't think so, to be honest with you. But it'll be a good experience. And if anybody on Spreaker gets in this thing, then, like I said, they're going to get my full support. Now, what I've done, and I really, really hope I'm not confusing anybody. I hope I'm not. I've put together a generic promo that you can play on your show to sort of get the word out that maybe you would like to be nominated. And I'm going to play it for you. And what you can do is you can actually download this show, and then you can take that and play it on your show. You know, just cut it out and play it. But if you can't do that, if you don't have the capabilities to do that, just send me an email. And I've got my email on the post for this show, but it's the christopprogram@hotmail.com. Just send it there, and I'll send you the audio clip. But I'm going to play that, and I have my own promo as well for the podcast awards. I'll play that too, and if you want that one, I'll send it to you. I mean, if you don't want to enter the contest, but you want to support me, then I would love that. And the same goes for any of you out there. If you want to be in the People's Choice Podcast Awards, send me your promo, and I'll play it on my show as well. All right, now this is and what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it, but first I'm going to give you a few seconds of silence so you can cut it out and use it on your own show. I'll give you a couple of seconds of silence, then we'll hit the Podcast Awards promo, and it's generic for anybody to use, and it's mainly just to get the word out there. All right, so here we go in about 2 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this year, 2012, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of podcasting. The People's Choice 8th Annual Podcast Awards. In this corner, we have your favorite Spreaker DJ, spreaking softly but carrying a very big microphone. And in the other corner, we have the rest of the world. You, the people, will decide the fate of your favorite Spreaker podcaster. You can nominate your favorite Spreaker DJ starting October 1st. Just go to podcastawards.com. Once the nominations have been reviewed, the voting will start, and then you can vote on your favorite Spreaker podcaster once a day until the end of the competition. And remember, no hitting below the microphone, and let's have a good clean fight. Okay, and there you go. And that's the generic podcast award promo that I put together for you guys. And play it on your show. Play the absolute hell out of it. Let people hear it. And maybe you'll get some nominations. I would love to see anybody from Spreaker. It doesn't have to be me. I'd love for it to be me. I don't think it will be, to be honest with you. But somebody from Spreaker needs to be in this competition. It's only going to help us all. Now, I'm also going to play my personal promo if you would like to play that during your show. If you'd like to support me, maybe you don't want to be in the competition, maybe you, for whatever reason, if you want to play mine, I would certainly appreciate it. And like I said, I would be more than happy to play anyone else's promo if they want to try to jump into the award show. And again, I'll give you 2 seconds, then I'll play mine. Open Chris Top style. The Chris Top program would love to represent Spreaker this year in the 2012 People's Choice Podcast Awards. Remember to nominate the Chris Top program starting October 1st. All you have to do is go to podcastawards.com. And once the nominations have been reviewed, you can vote once a day until the contest is over. Waba with the Chris Top program at the 2012 People's Choice Podcast Awards. Dorks of the world, unite. Okay, and there you have it. That's a generic outro that anybody can play on their show, and then that's my personal outro. And dorks, if you're listening, I really, really need you now. I would absolutely love to be nominated for this, but it's like I said, it's going to be tough, and I'm not going to be real discouraged if I don't make it, just because I know it's going to be tough. But I would, however, appreciate any support from anybody out there. And Phil says, if you can send it to me, Chris, I'll play it. And Phil, just shoot me an email, and the instructions are actually on my show, on this show, and you'll see it there. It's got my email address, the Chris Top program at hotmail.com, and it tells you what to put in the subject line and everything. Matter of fact, I'll just read to you what I wrote. It's on my Facebook page as well. In this short broadcast, I'll give you a few details on the award show. I'll tell you how it works, what the categories are, and I even added a generic audio for you to use during your show to help spread the word. If one broadcaster from Spreaker is even nominated, we all win. If you have trouble downloading the podcast promo, I will be happy to email it to you. Simply contact me at thechristopprogram at hotmail.com. The subject line should read, I want the podcast promo. Good luck to everyone, and expect my full support when you become the next great podcaster. And that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to give something back to the Spreaker community and hopefully help out. And I would just be totally excited if anybody at all was nominated for this. That's a great honor. It really is. So I'd like to close by saying good luck to everybody, and I hope to see you on the radio for sure. Until I broadcast again, please remember this. Life is good, and I'm gone.
Take it from the top. Is it over yet?
Completely over.
You have been exposed to the Chris Top program.
Yeah, okay, are we done? I really gotta get a life.